All right, we're going to teach you guys how to use a food scale.
And it's pretty easy. It's really easy.
So as you can see here, this is a digital food scale. You're going to simply power it on.
And there are a lot of different types of food scales. So you're going to have some that are like the old school way. I would highly suggest not to get those. Those are horrible, but I really like the digital ones. And there are some that are even as accurate as to weighing up to like a 10th gram. Are there any more than that? Probably, right?
Yeah, there's some that measure to a 10th gram, but you're gonna see the one that I'm holding here just measures to the nearest gram, but there's gonna be a unit button that toggle between fluid ounces, milliliters, ounces, pounds, and grams, etc. And what we're going to demonstrate to you guys first when using a food scale is you need to zero it out, and we're going to demonstrate how exactly you can measure peanut butter utilizing one of these. There's a reason why I wanted to use peanut butter as an example of how to use a food scale, is because there's a hack when utilizing a food scale with peanut butter. Put the peanut butter on the food scale, and then remember what I told you guys, you want to zero the scale out, and then you can pull away from the peanut butter on the scale. So if I'm wanting to measure 16 grams, I'm going to spoon out 16 grams. And I like using a spoon versus a knife when it comes to peanut butters. There you go. Uh-oh, one more gram. Come on. It's a little game.
But this is gonna make sure that it's the most accurate.
14 grams, 16 grams, boom. That is very precise. Whereas if I was using a tablespoon to weigh that or measure that, it wouldn't be as precise.
Yeah, you probably would be pulling a lot more without even realizing it.
Yeah, so, and there's ways that I see a lot of our clients do when they're trying to measure out peanut butter. Again, they'll zero that scale out, and they'll take the peanut butter not on the scale, and they'll try to do this.
It's a little messy, it's a little bit more tricky.
It is a little bit trickier, but it can be done. Hey, not too bad, 16 grams. So that is another way that you can do it, but I'd say that way is a lot easier to do if you're pouring something, maybe like cereal or rice, instead of doing something like a spread, or if you're doing peanut butter, I would recommend putting it on the scale, zeroing out, and then pulling your portion size from there.
And then another thing to remember too is just that, like we were showing the peanut butter, so we're really looking at the grams when we're weighing that out. But you know, when you're weighing things out like protein sources or things like that, so like chicken, that's why the unit button is going to be so nice, or that feature, because you can go between fluid ounces, milliliters, but then you can do like ounces, pounds. So those are going to be really simple for your protein sources. Yeah, there are even like now scales, which I don't know if anybody has seen these out there, but where you can like set a food down and it's supposed to just know the food that you have sitting on it.
I'm very skeptical of those.
I think the best thing to do is just to look at your nutrition labels, look at the serving sizes, and then just weigh it out with a digital scale like this.
Yep, and you can get one of these digital scales. I've got this one on Amazon or your local store. Happy weighing.